He taunted the police, played games with the media, and left behind a trail of terror. He called himself the Zodiac. But here's the chilling part. To this very day no one knows who he really was. So, who was the Zodiac Killer and why has he remained a mystery for more than 50 years? Let's find out. It's the late 1960s in Northern California. America is changing. The Vietnam War, civil rights movements, and a culture of rebellion dominate the headlines. But in the quiet suburbs and scenic hills of California, another story is about to begin, one that will shock the world. On December 20, 1968, two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, are on their first date. They park along a quiet road near Vallejo. But by the end of the night, both are dead, shot at close range. The case confuses investigators. There's no robbery, no clear motive. Just senseless violence. No one knows it yet, but this is the Zodiac's first strike. July 4, 1969, Independence Day. Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau are sitting in a car at a Lover's Lane spot. Suddenly, a man approaches with a flashlight, then opens fire. Darlene dies instantly, but Mike survives, and he becomes one of the only people to see the Zodiac's face. And then, the letters begin. The killer sends cryptic letters to newspapers, filled with symbols, strange codes, and threats. He demands that the letters be printed on the front page, or more people will die. In one letter he chillingly writes, "I like killing people because it's so much fun. It's more fun than hunting wild game in the forest." The world now knows him by the name he gives himself, the Zodiac. Over the next year, the Zodiac continues his spree. Couples are targeted in remote areas. In one attack at Lake Berryessa, the killer wears an executioner-style hood with a white cross circle symbol. He ties up his victims, stabs them viciously, and then calls the police to report his own crime. Imagine the fear. A man who not only kills but plays mind games with the entire state of California. The Zodiac sends dozens of letters, mocking the police, daring them to catch him, and even threatening to bomb school buses full of children. Parents are terrified, police are humiliated, and the media can't get enough of the story. But here's the catch. Despite all the clues, no one can pin him down. One of the most fascinating parts of the Zodiac case is his ciphers. In his letters, he includes puzzles made of strange symbols. The first one, known as the 408 cipher, is cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife. It reveals his twisted obsession with killing. But others, like the famous 340 cipher, would take over 50 years to finally solve, cracked only in 2020 by amateur codebreakers. Even then it revealed more taunts but no real clues to his identity. Over the years, hundreds of suspects have been investigated. Arthur Lee Allen, a schoolteacher with a disturbing background, he was the prime suspect for decades. But handwriting tests and DNA didn't match. Others, like Richard Gaikowski, Lawrence Kane, and even a man named Gary Post, have all been considered. But every time the evidence falls short. Could the Zodiac have been a master of disguise? Or just an ordinary man hiding in plain sight? What made the Zodiac so terrifying wasn't just the murders. It was his ability to control the narrative. He knew the media would spread his words and he enjoyed the attention. He even inspired movies like Dirty Harry and countless crime shows. To this day, his crimes haunt investigators and inspire amateur sleuths all over the world. The Zodiac himself once claimed to have killed 37 people, though only 7 official victims are confirmed. If that number is true, dozens of families may still not know that their loved ones were Zodiac's victims. And then, he vanished. By the mid-1970s, the Zodiac's letters stopped. The killings ended. Did he die? Did he go to prison for another crime? Or is he still out there, enjoying the fact that his identity remains one of the greatest mysteries in criminal history? So, who was the Zodiac Killer? Was it Arthur Lee Allen, Gary Post, or someone we've never even heard of? What do you think? Drop your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more unsolved mysteries.